Yeah, so let's talk about not getting it right at the start. Not having to get every single detail perfect until you release something, because that's one of the stumbling blocks of a newbie, really.
Perfectionism.
They want to get every single part of their business
in place.
Yeah, it's good to be optimistic and to know where your business is heading, and of course analyzing as well. But you don't want to overanalyze. What you want to do is, like a lot of startups, like AppSumo.com. Noah Kagan, he's the CEO of it. He's like, he encourages you to get it out there and then get user feedback to then build. So it's like a Kickstarter business. You launch it using a very minimal budget, and then seeing where it's headed according to your customer feedback, and then adjusting it as you go along.
We basically did the exact same thing. If you think back about it, at our sites like VitalVR or even VitalPLR, if you think about it, right?
Right.
We just got started, and then we saw like, well, wait a second, we need to add this or we need to change that, and
there's plenty of things that we added.
Yeah, and the thing is,
and fixed.
The thing is, having a perfect site is great and everything, but the thing is, it's most likely never going to be 100% perfect. So if you wait for the perfect moment, that will never come. You're never gonna start building your business or building your list and building income, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot about getting it started.
And you look like 6 months back or a year back, and you're like, still haven't started it. So you might as well just get it out there within the month or whatever project may be,
Yeah.
And then try to see where it heads.
Yeah, and the thing is also, they say, long-term versus short-term projects. It's good to have some short-term ones that you get out there quickly, just to start some kind of a cash flow happening, and a flow of
customers,
lead acquisition, customer acquisition, etc. Versus this extreme long-term projects that take forever and that basically stop on the way of creating that product and finishing it up. In the same term, I've heard people talk about others about their plans, how to I gotta build my business, and I like this.
one of our, what do you call it, the Spreecast viewers approached us, and he's like, how do I do this? And what happens if someone else is already doing it? That means there's no more room for me to do it.
Well, the thing is, if he's overanalyzing everything forever and never gets his project started and out there,
then the door.
Yes, there will be somebody else first. But even if there's somebody else first, it's not the end of the world.
You're always going to have competitors, that's the thing. Doesn't matter what industry you're in or what niche, you're always going to have competitors.
In connection with like iPhone apps, I heard that once being said. It's as true as in the internet marketing field out there.
Super competitive.
Anything that you could think of, basically, is in some way, shape, or form already out there. Well, that doesn't mean that you can't release your version of it with your own twist on it, right?
So, like you said today, your own flavor.
Your own flavor, yeah. Yeah, you wanna not feel totally
turned down
because just somebody else had it. It's not just like a Coke and a Pepsi where you can't be the third one anymore.
Yeah.
It's just
that's like mass market.
Really, yeah. You just tune it, you make it more specific. Either you make the market more specific, or you make your product more specific, like adding features that maybe the others don't have, and that way stand out from the crowd and be able to be another one that offers something similar, but not exactly 100% the same.
It's kind of a unique twist to it, because there's a lot of things out there really that's pretty much the same. What makes it different? Is it going to speed it up? Is it going to save you more time?
Well, even if you look at the movie industry, I mean, there's a lot of movies that are remakes, right?
They just, that's right. So they take an old movie. One recent one was RoboCop. So RoboCop, the a long time ago, the original. So now they're redoing that one to a more people
are still watching it. They're looking forward to see the new version of the same story, basically, right? And the same goes true in internet marketing. I mean, just because somebody else did something like that already doesn't mean that you can't do it again. Just put a little bit of a twist on it, and you're good.
Yeah. Main thing is
improve it. Hopefully,
improve it over time. Don't get it perfect. You don't have to get it right at the start.
It doesn't have to be right at the launch date. That's true. It just
don't panic. That's all.
It just has to be good enough then and then you improve it from there.
We find bugs like pretty much every single week.
Yeah,
we didn't
in
even realize
some of our sites. Yeah, some of them they're because you just don't find them because they're so rare to find or so hard to find.
Most of it's found by our customers and users themselves.
Yeah.
And then that's when we go in and say, oh, yeah, you're right.
Well, every now and then I find one myself. It's a matter of how much you use the site yourself, and if you're using your own system, then you stumble over those things more likely. But then also the thing is with software, with services, with anything out there, there's an infinite possibility of combinations of how to use these things, and just because it doesn't work for one person doesn't mean it doesn't work for the other person either. So it's a lot of continuous improving.
Yeah, some people get turned off and they tried something and it doesn't work, so they move on to the next thing, and without even giving it 100%.
Well, very often, the thing is, when those things come up, just look into them and then fix them up, in your site. The thing is, even like Windows operating system, is it perfect 100% nowadays? Or even the iOS or the operating system for Macs?
No.
It's not 100% perfect. They're constantly improving and working on them. And the same is going to be true in your own business, in your own products and services that you're providing out there. Even ebook, an ebook can be constantly improved upon.
Yeah, the content
content can be updated, and you might find typos in there at some point.
We always do as well.
Happens, The point is just simply don't be discouraged by that. Don't let it hold you down from getting started. But just look at things like an ongoing project that you keep improving, keep making better.
Yeah, that's it. So that's our tip for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got a lot out of it.
Quick reminder: if they want to join, get more videos like this.
Yeah, please subscribe. Just down the bottom somewhere, there's a link. And then if you're watching from our Ethical Internet Marketer blog, just on the other side where Frank's pointing.
Yep, that way. Okay then. Have a good one.